Hello caffeine fiends and welcome to another coffee review video for www.getbean.com. I'm Vince, the Mean Bean Machine, and today we're looking at a coffee from our old friends over at Dark Arts Coffee. So they've produced this Peruvian coffee called Bye Bye Boris in an excellent marketing move, sort of celebrating, I guess, the departure of Britain's worst Prime Minister ever, Boris Johnson. This isn't a political YouTube channel. Don't send me comments. I don't care. He was an idiot. Anyway, the marketing on this has been around how Boris has lost his job and therefore they've got a new roaster. Ha ha ha. Very funny. So they've marketed this Peruvian coffee, with very good timing, I must add, as someone who works in marketing. They were really on it. So yeah, I thought I picked it up. I'll pick it up because I like Dark Arts, I like the marketing, not a huge fan of Boris. Anyway, so him leaving has led to this coffee, sort of indirectly, I guess, which, like I say, is from Peru. It only cost me £10, which I thought wasn't bad for 250 grams. And I like Dark Arts because they send you free stickers and stuff. This time, you get a sticker of Rasputin drinking a cup of coffee. Great. So, as usual, I've ground it up. Thought I'd do it as an espresso shot, latte shot, and then my water to cleanse the palate in between. So, let's have a look at this. Mandarin acidity. Tasting notes are mandarin acidity with notes of millionaire shortbread and Assam. So, mandarin acidity suggests a kind of citrus tang, almost a clutch to it, with notes of millionaire shortbread. So that's incredibly sweet, chocolatey. As a way of saying chocolate and caramel, basically. And Assam. So tea tasting coffee. I'm always skeptical of coffee that uses tea notes. I mean, it is on the tasting wheel. It is, but tea tasting coffee? No, it's coffee. No, but so what I'm getting from those are that there'll be a sweetness with a kind of clutchy acidity, quite a bite to it. So sweet, sticky, acidic bite, and then maybe a sort of light floral note at the end. So let's give it a go as the espresso shot. Give it a sniff first. It smells quite citrusy. It's got a sort of orangey smell. So yeah, well, maybe that will come out quite strongly in this. So we'll give it a go first. Ooh, not quite what not quite what I was expecting. There is a strong kind of citrus bite to it. It's not too fierce, but you definitely get that sort of fruity acidity to it. That sort of citrus fruit acidity. It doesn't catch you or anything. It's milder than I thought, but it's definitely a strong taste. Yeah, that's interesting. And then I guess there is that sort of smoothness, that kind of viscousness of toffee that I guess the millionaire shortbread or caramel, whatever, that the millionaire shortbread is getting at. But yeah, very, very kind of orange is the first note you pick up, and then you get that stickiness, that kind of density to it, which is quite nice. Assam? No. Yeah, really kind of orangey almost, actually. Yeah, so that kind of millionaire shortbread and mandarin acidity are there, definitely. Assam, I guess, is such a mild kind of note compared to the other two. I'd sort of imagine it would get kind of just washed over. But I guess because there's a slight lightness to it, a slight, that bite isn't fierce. It doesn't kind of clutch at the throat or the tongue as you might think it would. I guess you could argue that, or you could say, that Assam note is sort of dialing it back, helping it with a milder element. So it's a nice espresso. It's not one I would drink regularly. I'm not an espresso drinker, so it has to be something a bit special or something that really appeals to my taste. To me, kind of say I'd drink that regularly as an espresso. But it's certainly nice. I wouldn't turn it down by any means. And that strong kind of orange-esque mandarin note really does kind of push through, and you kind of go, oh, that is orangey, that is acidic, but without the unpleasant sort of bite to it. So yeah, we'll give it a go as an oat latte and see what we think of it there. What I'm sort of hoping for, I guess, is more of the richness, more of the caramel richness, more of the chocolatey tones, just because that's what I like. And I think with milkier drinks, that's what tends to happen. But that orange bite could push through, or potentially they could all be dialed back and that Assam could just sit on top and you kind of go, oh, that's a nice mild leafy note, sort of kind of florally tea sort of effort. So here goes. Interestingly, it becomes incredibly mild as a milky drink. That acidic bite's just sort of gone. The caramel is there, I guess. That richness comes through. Not as strongly as perhaps I would hope, but it's definitely there. Definitely got that sort of sweet stickiness that you want. I would maybe like a bit more of a chocolatey tone, but again, it doesn't specifically say chocolate. It says millionaire shortbread, which, you know, I guess you're sort of expecting chocolate from that. But there's definitely a caramel-ness to it. I don't know. I sort of expected something a bit sweeter, a bit more sharp, just from those notes. But there's definitely, that caramel essence to it. I guess there's something biscuity to it as well. There's almost kind of a dry warmth, if you like. So I understand the millionaire shortbread definitely, but that sort of acidity's gone. And again, I guess there is a slight toppy note that just dials everything back that you could argue is where the Assam comes from. But it is pleasant. I do like it. That is exactly the sort of thing, if there was a slightly stronger chocolatey note, that I would be really drawn to. So I do really like that. And for £10, I'm not going to sniff at that. 250 grams. Not in this market. £10 and a free sticker, my good man. And you get to rub it into, the racist, corrupt nitwit that used to run our country. Again, please don't send me comments. I don't care. Anyway, so I'm going to go away and think about this coffee. But I like it. But where does it sit on the get beaned scale? Do I want more from it? I feel like maybe I do. But then it also ticks all the boxes that I like. So why would I want more? Anyway, like I say, I'll go away and think about it, and I'll get back to you. In the meantime, do hit our like and subscribe buttons. It really helps if you do that, so go on, give them a click. And check us out at www.getbeaned.com. Here are my final thoughts on Dark Arts Coffee's Bye Bye Boris. It's got a strong orangey acidity, that kind of nice ping to it, a nice little citrus tone, but that becomes very reserved when milk is added, so that brings out a very mild kind of caramel and biscuity taste. It's a really nice latte, really smooth and kind of gentle, and I like it as a latte, but if you want something with a bit more might, it's not going to be for you. So at £10 for 250 grams, I had to give it 3.5 stars. I'm very tempted to give it 4 stars, because it does what it says on the box almost exactly. I just couldn't pick out that Assam particularly, and that's just me. And it's really nice coffee. I just perhaps would have liked maybe something a bit more stronger. It mentions millionaire shortbread, so I would have liked a bit more chocolatey maybe. But 3.5, very nice coffee. Would recommend you give it a go. Yeah, thank you for watching. Like I said earlier, do hit those like and subscribe buttons, and we'll catch you all soon. Bye bye.